Finally. Okay. Good afternoon, Abnormals, and welcome back to the Ministry of Abnormality Third Star Broadcast. I'm your host, Abnormal, and today is Friday, January 20? I want to say 20. I'm going to go with 20. Am I going to be right? That's the question. Yes, I am right. January 20 of 2023. Welcome back to my show. It's been a long week, believe me. It's been a damn long week. But here we are. And today, well, normally on Fridays we have the art challenge. And we have an ongoing art challenge with the topic on the road. But I'm not going to be working on that art challenge today because, well, I've had quite a week. I'll tell you all about it in a bit. But today I'm going to be working on what I would have been working on Tuesday, but I can just get to it today. So basically, you guys can all work on your art challenge, but I have to catch up with work. So, that always takes priority to me, and yeah. There's some things about my week that I can't tell you about because of NDAs. That's just, the way it goes, I guess. Nothing to do there. That's just how it works. But I'll tell you all that I can. Let me just make sure I got everything here. Okay. So, hello, Ma. How have you been? What are you up to today? Oh, shit. And the thing is... Okay, wait, is this still working? I'm having a problem with OBS. Okay. That should be good enough. Let's switch over to art broadcast. Oh, that's not the screen. You've been doing stuff and things? Awesome. Well, this week, Mao, has been... I'm going to call it intense. I'm going to call it intense. This week, classes started at the university, and they started with me realizing something about my schedule that I thought had been cleared last semester, and turns out that it wasn't. So, let's see. Okay, no, wait. So, to know about this week, we'd have to go all the way back to last Thursday. So wait, let me just organize my references here. So to really know about this week, we'd have to go all the way back to last Thursday when I bought the motorcycle, right? So yes, you remember I bought a motorcycle last Thursday. So I buy a motorcycle last Thursday, and they don't deliver it on Friday, which they say they would, but they don't. So what happens? They say, hey, the paperwork didn't come through, so it's not coming out today. Okay. Oh, I'll get to that, Mal. Give me a sec. I'll get there. So, I mean, this is me we're talking about. There's gotta be. This is me. There's gotta be something extra to it. So yeah. So they don't give it to me on Friday. The weekend I spend working, and I can't give details about what I was working on during the weekend because it's under NDA. But I can say that I'm very excited about when I finally get to show you guys um, what I was working on last weekend, what I'm going to be working on. Well, not all this weekend. This weekend I'm going to be working on several things, but um, I am very excited about a new thing that I'm working on. I suppose all I can say for now is that I am no, can't really say. I don't want to. I don't want to be vague or anything. Just I'm very excited for when I can finally tell you guys about it, and that's it. Um, Now, uh, so I spent all my weekend working on that, and basically just staying at home because I didn't have. Okay, wait. So sorry, shouldn't have done that. So the way it goes is I I in order to buy the new motorcycle, I had to sell my old motorcycle. But in order to not just stay waiting for the old motorcycle to sell, um, I basically just had it washed, fixed up, and left it there to be sold. And that's it, right? Like I don't, I when it gets sold, I'll get that money. But until then, it's just there being sold. So I left my old motorcycle there and I bought the new one. And I didn't get the new one at that moment. So during the weekend, I didn't have my old motorcycle and I didn't have the new one. No. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I'm okay. I'm okay. So, um, naturally, I wasn't gonna get the new motorcycle without insurance. But I also wasn't going to pay for two insurances, so I canceled the insurance on the old motorcycle to change it for the insurance on the new motorcycle. So, anyway, weekend passes by. I got no motorcycle during the weekend because they didn't give me the new one, and I'm not going to be taking out the old one without insurance, especially not if I'm selling it. So, not just, okay, weekend at home, pretty low key. Um, Monday comes along and it's the first day at the university, right? Monday comes along and it's the first day at the university, and up until Monday, I thought that my schedule was going to be. Oh, wait, I didn't turn on the ring light. That's what's missing. Okay, so Monday comes up, and as far as I am aware, my schedule is going to be uh, Monday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. Every one of those days from 8 to 12. All good. Now, the new motorcycle has a different limitation on what we call here pico y placa. Now, Mao knows what pico y placa is, but for those of you that don't know, I've kind of spoken about this before, but just to refresh your memories, pico y placa is a law here that makes it so that depending on what number your license plate ends in, you can't go out that day in your vehicle. So, for the new motorcycle, my pico y placa day is Wednesday. So that's a little unlucky because I have class that day. With the old motorcycle, it was Friday, so like okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. Um, so I go Monday to the university expecting that. The We're new here where I live, and it's pretty far, and we haven't really been able to figure out the buses to get from here to the university, but we do know it would be at least three. So Monday, I say, okay, hello, Pew. So Monday, I say, okay, you know what? It's just one day, whatever. I'll be getting my motorcycle tomorrow, so um, I'm just gonna take, a car, right? We call it a DD. Um, I don't really know what happened in the end with Uber here, but here we call it a DD. I call a DD. It's super expensive, insanely expensive from here to there because it's pretty far. And at that time of the day, there's a lot of traffic. So there you go. In any case, I get a DD, takes me to the university. It's all good. That day, I find out that my schedule for Wednesday is not what I thought it was. I thought it would be. Wait, I need a reference here. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Wednesday from 8 to 12. Turns out it's Wednesday. Okay, this is. I don't know if you guys remember me last semester explaining my schedule. It's it's still pretty messed up. So Wednesday from 8 to 10, twice a month, then 2 weeks off. And every Wednesday from 3 to 6, which means I have to be at the university from 8 to 10 and then from 3 to 6, but from 10 to 3, I got nothing. Right? So, but the problem with that is that since that day I don't have any transportation, that day is basically like, either take a bus home, which would take me at least a couple of hours, and then like arrive here, gobble down lunch, and leave immediately, or stay at the university all day. So I thought, okay, I'm going to stay at the university all day, and you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to go on my bicycle. So that's what I do. Anyway, Monday's done. Mm, Tuesday and Monday at the end of the day, or at some point during the day. Oh, no, no, no. Actually, sorry. I was expecting to go Monday afternoon and pick up my motorcycle. And so I show up there and they tell me, oh, there was a problem with the other guy's signature. So we have to like do the whole contract up again. Can you please come and sign it? So I do go Monday afternoon, but to redo the contract. Okay. Now, okay, so let's get it tomorrow then. Okay. Tuesday comes around. I don't have class on Tuesday, but I had some issues with the image that I can't tell you guys about. So I have to do some fixes to it and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, Tuesday afternoon won't be able to stream. It's a bummer, but hey, totally worth it. You'll believe me. So you'll agree with me. um, and Tuesday they call me and they tell me, well, they write to me, and they tell me, hey, there was a problem because we need a document from you. We need like your business registry, which here is called root. I'm like, well, what? Why do you need that? Like, why would you need my root? Oh, because the people that own the motorcycle, it's actually registered as a company. So if they're gonna sell it to you, they need your root. So I send them my root. Another day of delay. Okay. Wednesday rolls around, and I ride my bicycle to the university. The ride there, pretty easy, pretty simple. But the way down the mountain from where I live to the flat area of the city was so intense going down that all the way down I was thinking, holy fuck, I have to ride this all the way up on the way back. This is not gonna be a fun experience. Um, anyway, I get to the university, I teach my class, and while I'm there, I get a message from the motorcycle place. Hey, uh, it's our mistake, but we just realized that the other motorcycle doesn't have SOAT. Now, SOAT is mandatory insurance in case, basically, in case you run over somebody. There's something here called SOAT. It's called Seguro Obligatorio de Accidentes a Terceros, which translates mandatory insurance towards accidents to third parties. Wait, where's my camera? What happened to the camera? Where's the camera? Wait. What happened to the camera? Okay, wait. Let me just make sure I saved here. Uh, what can I do? Okay, wait. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, great. No camera. Okay, wait. I can fix this. Yeah, OBS is having a lot of issues, and it wanted to update today. Not because I don't want to, but because, I needed to stream. Apparently, I should have let it update. Okay, reconnecting the camera. Let's see what happens. Camera. Here we are. Okay, camera sees me now. Let's see if I can get it in here. Now, what I'm gonna need is for NVIDIA broadcast to get the camera. Oh, okay, wait. Let's see how I can fix this. Okay, HD webcam. So now the problem is actually NVIDIA broadcast. That's the one that's having the problem. Can you do this for me, NVIDIA broadcast? Can you? Come on. You got this. There we go. Okay. So, okay, where was it? So, so there's this insurance called SOAT, which is a mandatory insurance in case you run somebody over, or you harm somebody other than the people involved in, or you harm somebody on your vehicle. And it turns out that the new motorcycle didn't have it. Now, it's of course the responsibility of the people that sell it to sell it to you with a valid uh, mandatory insurance. So, like, yeah, we don't have SOAT, so that's going to be another delay. Okay. At the end of Wednesday, I have to ride uh, my bicycle back, and that was I'm gonna go with an experience. I'm gonna say that was an experience. Um, I'm gonna continue doing it because holy crap, was that a workout? that was quite a workout. So I'm definitely gonna continue doing it. It worked for me. Now Thursday I have to go back to teach class, but I still have no motorcycle. So I take another car, more money, and at the end of the day, still no news about the motorcycle. So at this point, I'm starting to get a little bit pissed off, right? Like I paid this motorcycle a week ago. Do I have calves of steel now? Well, not yet. Give me a little bit of time, and we'll get there. The ride back was difficult, but not impossible. And I wonder if I can draw the orc's nipples on YouTube. The things you gotta wonder. Let me. Putting some stuff, bringing up some space here and there. So at this point, I'm kind of getting a little bit pissed off, right? And but nothing, like no motorcycle. And Thursday afternoon, at the end of the afternoon, I'm just sitting here wondering, like, why, right? Why there's no news. So I write, and they tell me that, oh, what happened was that at the transit authority, they had their network was down, so that generated some delays in the paperwork. So basically, no motorcycle. So today I am now just like pissed off. Now today I'm just like, no, okay, no, that's enough, guys. Come on. So today I start writing and I start getting no answer. They're like ghosting me now. Like, okay, no, this is starting to freak me out a little bit. I paid for this motorcycle, still have no motorcycle. Now I'm starting to freak out a little bit. So today I'm like, okay, so what's going on today? Where's my motorcycle today? And today it's just like, no, because their network was down during the week, all like everything at the transit authority is taking longer than it should because of failures in the system and stuff like that. So we're probably not going to be able to do the paperwork today with the added but maybe we will. If we do, we'll let you know. And at that point I just kind of say like, no, okay, that's enough, right? Like, no, stop it. Like, you guys have like jerk me around, and I understand that like none of this is your fault, right? I understand that none of this, like, you guys don't control the transit authority, you guys don't control that kind of stuff, but you do control how much information you give me, right? So I understand, but you guys gotta keep me posted. You guys can't like leave it so that I have to call you every day at the end of the afternoon to see what happened. Like, you guys gotta let me know what's going on, because I'm starting to freak out, right? Like, I paid you guys for a new motorcycle. I left you my old motorcycle, and I got none of them. So you guys gotta keep me informed. And that's it. That's all there is to tell. Unfortunately, I don't have a motorcycle. I don't have I don't have a new one. I don't have the old one. So the situation is this. Tomorrow I'm going to go buy the new equipment for the motorcycle. So tomorrow I'm going to go buy helmets, armored jackets, leg armor, and motorcycle boots for both myself and for Pew. So tomorrow afternoon, we will have all the gear for a motorcycle, but I have paid for a motorcycle that I still don't own, but I do have it insured. And I own a motorcycle that I can't get out of there because I don't have any insurance on it. And here I got nothing. Conquistador, hello. How are you, man? So yeah, that's kind of the whole thing with that. And that's also why this week wasn't really the most productive, but so I'm a little bit behind with work, and that's why today I'm working and not doing art challenge. Well, glad you're feeling better, Mister Moko, and I'm very sorry for your loss, man. I made myself something like a trail mix today. Okay, let me review the composition of this a little bit. We're gonna have this axe here, and that's gonna come in. You good? I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting for my. Okay, there we go. Tablet was having a little bit of problems reacting. Okay, so we come in here. Now, let's see. There we go. We come in here. Oh, another great thing of this week is that at the beginning, no, during the weekend, I accidentally hit the tip of my pen with the microphone, and I swear it just has not been working the same ever since. Um, is gonna be there. No, the pen, the pen. The microphone, I hope, is working well. Yeah, yeah. Please tell me the microphone is working well. I need one thing to work. And the motorcycle doesn't seem like it's gonna be it, so. Yeah, the sensitivity on this thing is like. Not really anything exciting. The students seem nice this semester. Sabrina, hello, beautiful. No, I hit I hit my pen against the microphone last weekend, and it's been weird ever since. I'm hoping it's nothing to be worried about, but so how has your week been, Sabrina? Actually, let me switch over to the other. Switch over to the other pen, see if maybe it's working better. Let's see. But yeah, I really don't want to have to buy a new pen. These things are fucking expensive. Oh no, this is like. Oh no, this is the one that I hit against the microphone, and yeah, this thing barely. Like, no, this thing is not working. I have to see if maybe there's something I can do to fix it. Oh no, Sabrina, what happened? What happened this week? And don't worry, none of us think of you that way. Yeah. No, I can't work with this one. Damn it. Guess I'm just gonna have to accept that might have to buy a new pen soon. Oh, I totally agree, Mal. When I was trying to get clarification on something, he interrupted me loudly saying, "I'm not doing this today, just listen." Oh, I know that's not the point, but oh my god, that guy sounds like a keeper. He listened and still didn't get any answer. Okay, I'm assuming you're writing more stuff, which is why I was quiet. I was like intrigued of what was coming next. Can you imagine what it must be to work with this guy live? Because I know you work remote. Can you imagine how it must be live? That's guts. Like I know some people when it's remote they become like a special variety of asshole, but I can't imagine it like totally in person. Oh, wow. How rude of you, Sabrina, to want you both to be looking at the same thing. How dare you? I read something about how online life and remote working has made people a lot more rude. I don't know if ruder is a thing, but that basically being online makes people more rude um, because they never have to deal with the consequences of what would happen if you were that rude to another person in person. So, yeah, you would never be this way with a person in person, but you're not. So, yeah, yeah. Basically, you're willing to say a lot more stuff because you're not going to have to deal with the consequences. I mean, the physical consequences of saying that stuff. And one of the arguments the article was making was that like we kind of need those consequences because sometimes that's the only thing that's going to keep a person in check. And that the dangerous thing about it all is that since we don't have those consequences online and we do so much stuff online, later on when we go out into the real world, um, we kind of do things the way we would do it online, and then we end up facing consequences. I'm gonna have to get confirmation with famine on this ear because I don't want to give Urgos an ear on his necklace and then have like he shouldn't have one. Uh, you're not drawing as fast. You have no motivation, but at the same time, you got to raise. Well, I know I know the whole thing of like there's more to it than money, blah blah blah. But I mean, hey, if you're gonna have to put up with bullshit, then getting paid well at least helps, right? Because that's the thing. If you're gonna have to put up with all that kind of crap, and they're not paying you well, then at that point it's like, okay, but why am I even here? You know? Where's that nipple? I drew a nipple, and I need to get rid of it. Where is that nipple? Oh, there it is. Okay. That was not something I thought I'd be saying in my lifetime. Find the nipple. But hey, hey, at least there's been some good advancements in the whole fight against AI. I mean, that's something we can rejoice about, right? There's been some pretty good advancements in the fight against AI. That's got me a little bit optimistic. Demon! Oh, so nice to see you. You're at a convention right now. Wait. Are you selling the books with my covers? Because if you're selling the books with my covers, I would love to see that. But still, yeah, great. Yeah, like Miles says, good luck at the convention. How do you mod? Wait, let me see. I don't see any of I don't see any. Yeah, but I don't see it either. I don't see it either. What did you type? Do it again. Do it again. I want to see if I see it disappear. And that disappeared? That's weird. Well, you don't know. Maybe YouTube just doesn't like me. Can happen. That is weird. So, what's the plan for the weekend? What do we got going on this weekend? I may not be able to hear your response well due to volume at this convention, but I have a lot of deep appreciation for artists who do their own stuff rather than copy someone else's property. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I do too. You know, I'm guessing you mean, wait. Oh, but you can't hear me. Okay, so I'm gonna write a question for you in the chat. mean, all conventions should pretty much have AI stuff banned, but I'm wondering if it's, if it's getting done the way it should be. Okay. Okay, good. I think when it comes to AI art, I mean, we all, everybody here, we all agree that AI art, no, right? But I think that other than the legal battle that's being fought, um, which I think is going to be the most decisive uh, blow to AI shenanigans. I think that one of the ways that we artists can help with this battle is by not accepting it. And hear me out. I think that when it comes to, okay, think about the problem that a lot of beginner artists have. And it's that a lot of beginner artists are too concerned with the approval of others of their work. And normally, what they crave is the approval of artists that they admire and artists that they see as better than them. When people jump to these kind of easy shortcuts with their work, what they're looking for is an easy way to make an image that looks good. But that measurement of if the image is good, they measure upon the approval of others. So, if all these AI artist wannabes basically get no approval and no kind of positivity from actual artists ever, eventually, like that should take out a lot of the motivation. Now, I'm not saying that this is what's moving everybody to do this, but I do know that if a lot of these AI image prompters post their stuff and just get nothing out of it or just get negativity out of it, it's gonna take out a lot of what they're looking for. Oh, lurking is fine, Felix. You go ahead. You do your thing, man. What are you up to? Well, I mean, if you're lurking, I'm guessing you can't answer, but when you can. What them seem to want is people going, "Oh, the images you made are so amazing." But if every time they post an image, the reaction is, "Ew, AI art, get that out of here," um, a lot of it is going to be lost for them. Now, I do know some people that genuinely uh, claim to be doing AI art for themselves and for their own creativity and stuff like that. But then they're posting it online, all that kind of stuff, and well, why does it affect you so much when people don't like it? Yeah, exactly. They do these things to get likes, to get approval. If they don't get those likes and they don't get that approval, then now the problem is that a lot of people don't seem to mind. A lot of people don't seem to care, and there's a lot of people that will see an image that they think is cool, and they'll just praise it and don't care if it's done by AI or however it's done. But I'll say this like if I post an image and an artist I admire was to go like, ew, what is that? No, get that out of here. That's not. I would be like, oh, oh shit. Okay, like that would hit me a little different, you know. So to me, it's more a matter of like, yeah, don't like artists of the world don't be wishy washy about it. Like because I see a lot of artists going like, oh, I see the pros and the cons. No, don't be wishy washy about it. Oh, wow, that has totally changed the way things are done now. I have a new client, the one I can't tell you about, and and they ask me for more steps of the process now. Uh, they do. They ask for proof, not because they think I might be an AI or something, but they yeah like a new client I have, they ask me for proof now, and I get it. I get it. I mean, I show them my process with no problem. That's not a problem for me. But yeah, they ask for proof now. And besides, you'd have to be really dumb to think that in such an art-driven community as is role-playing games, you could do something with AI art and people would just be okay with it. Like, I know it's weird coming from me because I work in it, but art is a very big part of role-playing games, and you can't just replace it with AI. Fortunately, I like none of my clients seem to be like none of the companies that I work for seem to be into it. So another thing that made me happy about this is that at the university, I mentioned basically at the beginning of the semester, like, hey, no AI, and all the other teachers that work with me were all like, yeah, yeah, absolutely no AI at the university. And the director of graphic design was also no AI. Great, great. That's the kind of support that we need. Oddly enough, when we said no AI for generating images, none of the students even bristled. They were all okay with that. But they did ask about using AI for writing. And I mean, we said that we don't allow it either, but it is easy to sometimes forget that, like, oh shit, it's not just us. It's not just us visual artists, writers also have it right there. University and AI, because I've seen people using it to write essays and stuff. So how are they measuring it for graphic design? Well, we told like I said, we told the students that they can't use it. But how are we going to monitor that they can't use it? Honestly, haven't even given that thought yet. Haven't even thought about how we're gonna make sure that they don't write essays and stuff with AI. Um, but I suppose maybe I can find online something about how to spot something written by AI. I read something today that I thought was very interesting in terms of how you can trick AI. And what it was apparently they put a camera that was they did this with military purposes, right? So they set up a camera that was supposed to identify people. And they did a military exercise where they had the people in the military uh, train to have that camera recognize them for like 15 days or something like that. I might be very inaccurate with numbers here, but the principle stays the same. So these soldiers and stuff, they trained with the camera so that the camera could identify them for like 15 days or something. And then they changed the exercise. And what they did was, okay, now the soldiers have to try to get to the camera that was apparently set up in the middle of some area. And so the exercise was that they have to try to get to the camera and touch the camera without the camera detecting it. And apparently it was super easy, barely an inconvenience. And it was like really funny solutions that one soldier like somersaulted all the way to the camera, and so the camera couldn't detect him. Like the camera couldn't figure out what a somersaulting human was. That another soldier um, took like a bunch of tree branches and just put them around himself like he was a tree, and that he just walked towards the camera, and that on the camera they could see the guy smiling, but the camera still couldn't figure out that he was a soldier, and that another couple of soldiers totally Metal Geared it. So, for those of you not familiar with Metal Gear, these guys just took a box, put it on top of themselves, and walked straight to the camera. And that the people that were monitoring the camera could even hear them giggling and laughing inside of the boxes. And that's all they had to do. Just put a box on top of themselves, walk to the camera, and the camera just couldn't figure it out. So that isn't like, what we're seeing right now with writing with AI and images with AI and stuff like that. But I figure I just have to figure that while these AI writing things and all that kind of stuff are very impressive, I have to figure that there's got to be ways to just make it so, like, yep, it has limitations. It has to have limitations, right? So I'm gonna have to look it up because I definitely need to have that um clear before I make the students write an essay or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of stuff you can do to know if somebody wrote something in AI. I'm pretty sure. I hope. But you know what? Uh, at the end of the day, it's. I mean, I know that's not the point, but and it's always important to catch whoever's cheating. Absolutely, but uh, but there's also a part of you as a teacher that just has to go. That just has to go. You know what? Uh, I I can't care, right? Like no, not that I can't care. Like if I catch a student cheating that way, they will pay the consequences. But I can't basically be so concerned that I just lose sleep at night or something like that. Because at a certain point, you just have to think this is such like university is so insanely expensive. It is absurdly expensive and it's just getting more and more expensive. And especially with something like design that is portfolio based, uh it's like, okay, kid, you're here to learn, paying an absurd amount of money. You're gonna cheat using AI. You know what? It's your money. It's it's your money. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your money. Um, it is like I definitely will be putting a lot more effort into catching anybody that's doing that graphically, because the thing is, since we are a graphic design faculty, um, the students can write essays and stuff like that and whatever, but that's not gonna get like, yeah, that's just an essay. You write it for the class, the end. But when the students do their graphic assignments, sometimes the university is gonna show that, in the outside world, or whatever you want to call it. And that's where we definitely have to be very, very careful to not show anything that has to do with AI and stuff like that, because that does, when you do that, like if we show anything that's plagiarism or has any of those issues, we do have to be very, very careful. Oh yeah, Felix, I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast, so it kind of moves to make sure that I'm on the cam. And when I move my hand here, it like doesn't know what to do. So okay, wait, why am I not muted? Hey, have any of you seen a TV series called Kevin Can Fuck Himself? Have any of you seen that? I heard about it today on Red Letter Media, and I'm super curious about it. So, so the premise is really, really interesting, and I saw like videos of it, and it looks fascinating. And what it is, um, so it's like this guy called Kevin, and it's a sitcom. It's a sitcom, and it's done like classic old school 80s 90s sitcom. It's this guy that's kind of uh dim-witted, and he has a lovely wife, and he's like very uh, um uh, uh like aloof and all that kind of stuff, and it has a laugh track. It is like the typical family or couple sitcom. And so it's this guy called Kevin, and he's like this typical. He's like this dumpy, chunky, aloof, completely lacking self awareness dude. And there's a laugh track, and the lighting is like studio. It's all like classic sitcom. But what made it like so interesting to me, what makes me want to watch it, is that the series completely changes whenever the scene is from his wife's point of view. I don't remember what the wife is called, but so when it's focused on Kevin, everything is bright and like studio lights, and it feels like a classic sitcom with a laugh track, and everything is lighthearted and everything is funny and nothing is like dark or anything. But then whenever it switches over to his wife, it's like no longer a sitcom, and it's dark, and she is basically depressed, and she hates him, and she's like having thoughts about murdering him, and all this kind of stuff. And it's not like half of the show is this way and half of the show is the other way. No, it's like on the fly while the show is going. It's just constantly switch, and it's the same. It's the same set, right? It's the same place. Everything is the same except the color, the mood, the lighting, and of course the contents change. For Kevin, it's like this lighthearted, funny sitcom, and for his wife, it's like this dark, depressing, realistic take on just a person who is miserable. And it looks so fascinating. It looks fascinating, even if it's just wait, I'll show you the IMDb page. Wait, does it have? Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Like so see, like it's like this sitcom thing, and it's super lighthearted, and everything is like that. And then this is his wife life, like oh well, that wasn't. But yeah, like when it's Kevin, it's like yeah, all sitcom, and when it's his wife, it's like this. Like this is when it's his wife. Uh, so this is Kevin, and then this is his wife. So I'm like I heard about it just today, and I'm super like interested into that. The one in the house across the street from the girl in the window. Well, it actually looks kind of dark, but I thought it looks fascinating. You know that the whole idea is just wow. That how do they? And it came recommended from the guys at Red Letter Media, and I kind of like their taste. Sure, sometimes they don't like stuff I like, but Oh yeah, yeah. There's two review. There's two reviews that there's two review YouTube channels that I trust. I guess I would put it that way. And that's Red Letter Media and Jeremy Johns. Other than that, honestly, I don't trust any. Nat Class, hello. How goes the Northern Light? Life in the Great White North. Try to end the week strong. You get 2 pages done today. I've had I just had a very I'm gonna go with rough week. Yeah, let's go with rough. That's I'm gonna go with rough week. Uh, YMS. Which one is that? Which one is YMS? A little lost on that one. No, 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 not class. You hit the nail right on the head. Right now I'm doing some work that I couldn't do on Tuesday. That I was gonna do on Tuesday's stream, but I couldn't do it, so I'm doing it right now. It'll kind of help me have a lighter weekend. Oh, I've never seen that one, Mo. But I guess if his name is Your Movie Sucks, I mean, it's not a surprise that he's that they're very critical. You know, it's called Your Movie Sucks. Hmm. Have I been asked to video log for extra steps? No, no, I haven't been asked to do that yet. Um, Honestly, I think maybe that would be a bit much. I don't think most reasonable clients will make that kind of demand. I have been asked to show extra steps. Um, like, hey, show us the process, show us the sketches and stuff like that. That I have been asked. Um, but video log, no, no, I haven't gotten that one yet. Besides, I'm not sure I would want my clients to ask for video steps because then they'd have to see all the parts of the process, which are me going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, this is a disaster, this isn't working, until in the end I'm like, well, here we go. And that's like 90% of the process. So that's like half the job right there. I recommend Your Movie Sucks. He's got great quick reviews and hilarious longer ones. Watch his M. Night Shyamalan uh, Shyamalan reviews. His research is good. Have we decided yet how to pronounce that guy's name or not? We just go with whatever, you know. Yeah, I think we just pronounce it however it lands that day, and that's it. Did anybody watch his movie Old? I thought it looked interesting, but it also looks like it's just a super stress-inducing movie. So I kind of don't want to like. My boss wants to make some dev vlogs on YouTube, and he asked me to record myself working, so he had something to throw in the background. Well, I'm going to admit that maybe I'm not the most objective when it comes to your boss, Sabrina, because naturally we hate him. Um, but um, but I think what I would say when it comes to your boss wanting to show your work on a dev vlog, all I would say is like, well, are you going to mention her, or are you just gonna like leave it in the background and not? I hate your boss. I'm sorry. I hate your boss. Yeah, it's just that I can totally see your boss having the art in the background playing and not even mentioning it. Like just like I can just totally see that. Oh no no. Though I'm totally with you. Like I would totally do it too. Like I'm not yeah, I'm not like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have some sort of backbone when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like, no, 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 no. We both know that I would do whatever my boss tells me to do, and that's it. Hell, one of the sayings I say the most in my life is where the captain commands, the sailor obeys. It's not like I'm gonna start going like I'm not gonna do like no, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, let's not kid ourselves into thinking here that I'm just gonna like when the semester was gonna start. There was a moment, a second there that I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to say no AI, right? Like I'm gonna have to say to my colleagues and my students no AI, but I haven't discussed this with the other teachers, and I don't know what their positions are regarding AI. And so for a moment there, I was thinking, what if what if they what if they like it? You know, the other teachers are not artists. They like what if they like it? What if one of the other teachers likes AI and is okay with the students doing it? What am I going to do then? And and so for a moment I had to stop and thought and think like, okay, what if the university doesn't have a position against AI. What am I going to do? And in my mind, I did think, well, if the university's okay with AI, I'm just going to have to quit. But later on, there was a part of me that was going, well, I'm glad that wasn't an issue because I honestly, I don't know if I don't know what I would have done or said for real. Like, we all like to think that, we all like to think that we would do the right thing, but we don't really know until we're put in that situation, right? So, like for example, I've had to have that conversation several times this week. Let me explain first. Um, so here in the city where Mal, Pew, and myself live, um, there is some really, and I mean seriously bad infrastructure. Um, when it comes to streets, when it comes to just streets, public transport, all that kind of stuff, it's really really bad infrastructure. And so one of the things that happens here is that it's been raining quite a bit for the past 3 years. So here in this city, just a little bit of rain and the city floods. And I don't mean some very big puddles. No, I mean people die. Um, last weekend, no, or last week, I don't know. A few days ago, one like tunnel flooded, and a car turned into it and didn't like stop in time or didn't notice or whatever, and the car ended up going into the tunnel and ended up underwater, and the two people in the car died. Now it's very tragic. It's very, very sad and all that, and definitely one of those things that makes people go like, "Hey, like we need somebody to clean up the city. We need somebody to really handle it." But that's not the point. The point is, all week I've been having conversations where I remember, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this episode as well, that Mythbusters episode where they show how to get out of a car that's underwater. Uh, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it as well. If not, you should. It is pretty interesting. The Mythbusters episode where they explain how to get out of a car underwater. And so this week I mentioned that episode a lot because of all the conversation that's come from that situation. But at the same time, it's a lot of me saying, yes, exactly, Nat Class. That you have to calm down so you don't run out of air. Let it fill. Like, I'm not saying I can't do it, right? Because I don't want it to sound like I'm saying like, it's easy. All you do is this. Like, no. I'm just saying this is what I learned on Mythbusters. From there to would I be able to use it if I'm in that situation? That's a completely different conversation. Right? Because you don't want to be the guy saying, like, I would totally not die in that situation. I don't know. Maybe I would. I hope I never have to find out. The most I'm gonna go with ironic. The most ironic part of it all is that the tunnel where these people died because they got trapped in a car underwater because the tunnel flooded. That tunnel is literally called the Musician's Tunnel. And the reason it is called the Musician's Tunnel is because, like 30 or 20 years ago, a group of musicians got trapped underwater in the tunnel and died. So it's like this weird, bizarre situation where a couple got trapped in the musician's tunnel and died exactly the way the musicians got that ended up naming the tunnel. It's like this really, really messed up situation. What am I drawing, Felix? I'm drawing the cover for a book called Pilgrims with Blades. And this book is written by Douglas Van Dyke, also known as Famine. He's a member of our community. And this is a series of books that you can actually read if you feel so inclined. It's on Amazon. If you look for it, Pilgrims with Blades is what the series is called. And this is the second series of Pilgrims with Blades. I already worked on the first one, and I've already done four covers for the second series, and this is the fifth. So yeah, Mr. Van Dyke has plenty of books out there for people to read if anybody is curious about it. So what are the plans for this weekend? What's everybody got going on this weekend? Work tomorrow, then 3D stuff. No plans yet, just working. Yard work? No, that one's different. Video games with friends. Oh, okay. Your weekend sounds like fun. Sabrina, what are you gonna be playing? There's some tree limbs and leaves that go out of hand. That got out of hand while we were gone. So He was gonna have hot wings with friends, which hopefully includes me. But here's another thing that you and me uh, uh, that we're gonna do tomorrow, and it's that, well, for the new motorcycle, uh, we're gonna get like the full motorcycle gear, because the plan is to sometimes on the weekend, at least once a month, like our commitment for this year is that at least once a month, go out for the weekend on the motorcycle and go someplace. But for that we need like full motorcycle gear. So the plan tomorrow is that we're gonna buy new helmets, armored jackets, leg protection, and motorcycle boots and gloves. But we still don't have the motorcycle. So tomorrow afternoon we're gonna have full motorcycle gear, no motorcycle yet. Thomas Vincent, little bit of mechanicking for this weekend. Oil changes and lift kit install. Ooh, that sounds interesting if you're doing it yourself, which, right, by the way you're describing it, I'm guessing you are. We've been enjoying a prop hunt style game called Witch It. It's a goofy hide and seek game. You become the object in the map and try to elude the hunters, which is pretty entertaining. Never heard of it. I'll consider myself lucky if this weekend I can, you know, no, but I know it's not going to happen. They would have told me by now. I was kind of keeping hope that maybe they would give me the motorcycle this afternoon, and I have to tell you guys like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to close the stream. Go get the motorcycle, but it's already 4 p.m. Well, it's gonna be 4 p.m. And this is all a video game. So what do you know? Never heard of it. I mean, I wouldn't play it anyway because it's multiplayer, and I don't do that. I don't do multiplayer, but it still sounds interesting. For those of you that might play multiplayer. I haven't really had any time to play this weekend, and I'm thinking what would hit the spot for me right now would be a racing game, a good racing game, because racing games have that little, just go in, do a track, Ah, that's great. Get out. Um, but haven't had a good racing game in a while. Video Need for Speed looks like a lot of fun, but you know that full price though. Make this acts a little bit more interesting than last time. Sonic Team Racing, I loved Sonic Team Racing. I would be totally into a kart racer. I did play through Sonic Team Racing. I would love to play Crash Team Racing, but that doesn't seem to be out for PC. Nope. I would love to play that one. Looks like so much fun. I absolutely hate game prices now. Everyone thinks they need to be 30 plus for indie titles. Games are more complicated to make now. Yes, but they don't have to be. You know, I don't I haven't looked into uh I haven't looked into how Xbox Game Pass affects the industry because I'm guessing it does. It does. I have to admit that as one of the things that I have in my mind for 2023 is that I am all in the role playing game industry, right? Like you know what? I love video games. I'm never gonna stop playing video games. But as far as my work is concerned, I am 100% belong to the role playing game industry now, and it is like a weight off my chest. You know that the idea that I don't have to like be trying for the video game industry. Uh, uh, oh, I saw that one on Game Grumps, Mal. It looked like a fun adventure. Um, uh, so what I was gonna say is like, yeah, I don't know if maybe Xbox Game Pass is bad for the video game industry or good, but damn it, as a user, holy crap! Everybody like get on Xbox Game Pass. It is just the value you get from Xbox Game Pass is just has no comparison. And there's so many games that I just got to try out and go, oh yeah, that's all right. Not gonna play it though, but I played it for about an hour. When okay, that's a nice little fun thing. For example, damn it, the latest one by the creators of Rick and Morty. Oh man, I forgot the name. Uh, uh, oh man, what's the name of the game? Okay, anyway, latest game by the creators of Rick and Morty. It's on Xbox Game Pass. Booted it up, had a few laughs for a couple of hours, and went. Okay, that's good. I'm not high life yet. Had a few laughs for a couple of hours, and just went okay. I'm good show, and that's it. Like I'm not gonna be playing that again. Just oh okay, awesome. Got to got to see it, got to see what it's about, all that kind of stuff. Another one I did that with was Scorn. Oh, look at that! Very, very visually interesting. Very fascinating. Tried it out. See what you're going for. Fascinating. I'm glad I got to experience that. Not gonna continue that. Um, and then there's the ones that you do want to continue, right? And like I'm very excited about Atomic Hearts that's coming out. I'm very excited about Atomic Hearts. That game looks like my jam. That game, oh yeah, I love the way that game looks. Um, it definitely looks like something I'm gonna enjoy. So yeah, absolutely in for Atomic Hearts, and it's out on Game Pass. Well, it's gonna be out on Game Pass. You back, Sabrina? And Mortal Shell was out recently. I'm gonna have to check that out because I always wanted to when it was out at first. So yeah, I want to check out Mortal Shell, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, I just can't afford new games. It's insane. It's not gonna happen. Give me a sec. Give me a minute. Sorry, there was like a noise outside, and for a minute I thought it was here, and I thought it was like pew vacuuming or something. But no, it's somebody outside with a leaf blower. Okay. And I want to make this axe a little bit more interesting. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use a symmetrical ruler this time. Oh, there we go. And that would let us. Oh, okay, great. What is that? Is there? There's a weird noise on my computer, but I don't know if it's the music. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. And if we. Wait, was that the music or my computer? Oh, shit! I know what that is! My headphones are running out of battery. I wonder if I can charge them as I listen. Let's see. Let's find out. Okay, what can I connect them to? I guess I can connect them here. Grab this. Let's see if this works. If I connect them, do they continue to work? Probably not. Nope, they don't. Oh well. I guess we're working in without music. For now. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. You finished. You finished watching the latest season of The Floor is Lava, Mal? Look, I'm not gonna judge you on that one because honestly, I watched the first season of it and I secretly enjoyed it. Uh, Unfortunately, I think that show might be a little bit too stupid for Pew. So yeah, she's definitely not going to be watching it with me. Um, and it is really dumb. Like it is really dumb. But but whenever I'm bored and Pew isn't here, I'll probably give it a watch. I did that same thing with I do that same thing with Ultimate Beastmaster. Um, I absolutely love Ultimate Beastmaster, and I once made Pew watch some Beastmaster episodes, and I don't think she's forgiven me yet for that. Um, but yeah, I'll totally be watching the Floor is Lava when Pew's not here. Like, here's the plan. One day that Pew's not here, I'll make something to eat that Pew doesn't like, which involves onions and marinara soup. No, but wait. If I say it in English, that sounds like I'm making a soup out of pizza sauce. Um, there's a soup here that's called marinera, which would mean sailor soup, and it doesn't have fish, but it's an instant soup that tastes like fish. So I'll have that soup, something with onions, watch Floor is Lava, and then Pew will come the next day, and I guess I'll have to admit what I did or something like that. She'll be like, "Oh, so did you make the most of your time while I wasn't here?" And I'll have to say, "Not really, not really. I ate crappy instant soup and watched The Floor is Lava." And I'm pretty sure she will conclude that she was glad she wasn't here. That's that's gonna be. But what I can't stand, I have to admit though, that what I can't stand about The Floor is Lava is actually the contestants. The contestants in The Floor is Lava are just, uh, they are dumb to the point that I just don't find it believable anymore. Like I don't know, like I don't believe any of these shows is real, right? With The Floor is Lava, I okay. So here's a taste that I have that not a lot of people know of. I think Pew knows of this, and probably nobody else. And now you guys, I have a fascination with obstacle courses to the point that I wish, I had access to obstacle courses that I could train on. I would gladly make that my exercise. Obstacle courses. I love obstacle courses. So, since I don't have any obstacle courses, I love watching stuff with obstacle courses. And and so there's The Floor is Lava. The obstacle course in The Floor is Lava is awesome. I really, really like the obstacle course that they have in The Floor is Lava. But the people that compete in The Floor is Lava just do not like it's just they make they really like I would love I don't need them to be athletes. I don't need them to be like at any kind of competitive level at all. But I just feel that the obstacle course is wasted on them. I feel like, man, I love obstacle courses, and you are ruining that one. You are not worthy of that obstacle course because it is an awesome obstacle course. Not the same. Oh, Ninja Warrior. I love Ninja Warrior. What happened to Ninja Warrior? Did they not do that anymore? I absolutely love Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior is so good. Um, Ninja Warrior is amazing. I absolutely love Ninja Warrior. Because the thing about Ninja Warrior is that Ninja Warrior, okay, so Ultimate Beastmaster is not great, right? It's not great, but It's good. And if you watched the first season and you liked it, I would highly recommend you watch the second season. The reason I do is because I watched the first season, and the only thing I didn't like was the constant breaking away from the competition to just have these long segments on the contestant's life. And you just knew that this was some of the fakest shit you've seen in your life, right? Like, this was like every single contestant had such a tragic life story. All these contestants had people die. They beat cancer. They lost a leg and got a new one. They are saving their country. They're fighting for survival. Every single contestant on Ultimate Beastmaster Season 1 is just this tragic life story that they start going into way too much. And I'm just sitting there thinking, get back to the competition. Get back to it. Season 2, they kind of got rid of that. They still show the contestants' life, but they do not stay on that as long as they did in season 1. Season 2 is, yep, this guy, this guy, yeah, this contestant is great because he was dead, but look, now he's in the contest. There we go. Now go do the obstacle course. So they really got rid of that. Like, they didn't get rid of it, but they really toned that part down for season 2. And that made Ultimate Beastmaster season 2 so much more enjoyable for me. Yeah, that's what the skip button is for, but I hated skipping forward in that show because you skip forward and suddenly it's like, wait. What happened? So now you have to start looking for. So I really appreciate that they got rid of a lot of that kind of stuff for season 2, and that was. Thank you, Famine. I don't know if you can hear me though. Think that no, I think that doesn't work. Wait. I need to. Might have to make it a little bit smaller and go a little bit more with that perspective. Bring it here, and we'll just adjust that in a second. Have to skew it up this way. Okay, that looks a little bit more like it works. Maybe even skew it up a little bit more. Then maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. And then we. Okay, that should work. And we'll fix it. Zombie obstacle course show sounds like an. Hey, I'm happy with the show idea behind the floor is lava. I mean, it's like, yeah. But so, oh yeah. So the reason I was talking about that is because, so to me, the perfect, like the gold standard for that is actually um, Ninja Warrior. Why? Because the floor is lava has a bunch of people that just make me go, you are wasting what is a perfectly awesome obstacle course. You are a waste of a good obstacle course. Get out of here. Let somebody that can actually get the most out of this obstacle course uh, come run it. Because that's the thing. I would love to watch the floor is lava with a bunch of people that actually, get the most out of the obstacle course. But at the same time, That's why I really like Ninja Warrior, because in Ninja Warrior, at the beginning, you get all these people that are basically you at the beginning for the tryouts in Ninja Warrior. That part is so good because you get all these people that you never know. You get like this person is going to go compete, and you never know if it's going to be some person that's just there for a laugh or if it's going to be a person that is like a real serious contestant. And so you get a little bit of that, right? You get enough out of that to have a nice laugh, to have a good time. But then for the rest of the show, the people that move on are the best. And the level of people that move on in Ninja Warrior is just insane, right? Beastmaster is only high level competitors. And that is interesting, but sometimes you do want to watch the person that just crashes and burns and you go, ha ha ha, ha look at you. Uh, um, so you need a little bit of that. You need a little touch of that, which is what you get at the beginning of Ninja Warrior. You get that little taste of people just totally there to just have a good time, barely getting past the first obstacle. And then you get those people that they kind of crash through the first couple of obstacles and then they just crash and burn spectacularly. And then you get the really good people. And I'm with that class. I'm always rooting for the short, buff people because, I'm not exactly a tall person myself. So yeah, I'm with them. I'm with them on that boat. Like, yeah, you go get it. But with Beastmaster, everybody is supposed to be like a high level athlete. So also, what Nat Class says also makes it very interesting when you watch short people that are kicking ass because those obstacles are all designed for tall people. And every now and then you get an obstacle that is just like there is no way a short person can get through this. Like it's just impossible for a short person to get through this. Um, and then there's this awesome short person that does. In Beastmaster, however, there have been obstacles that just that's as far as a short person can go. I've seen some obstacles in Beastmaster that just make me go, why are you even letting that person compete? Like at the height of that person, that they're just never going to be able to get through that obstacle. It's unfair to even let them compete. There are some obstacles like that in Beastmaster, and yeah. Oh yeah, rock climbers always kick ass in Beastmaster. They just do. Oh no, I love rock climbing. I did rock climbing for a while, and you can ask Pew. I'm always whining about that. I'm always whining that I want to get back into rock climbing. Um, I'm actually pretty sure Pew is sick and tired of me, like just whining about how I want to get back into rock climbing all the time. Um, the problem with rock climbing is that uh, it's not something that you can do anywhere, right? Like you have to have a place that you go for rock climbing, and that makes it a little bit more difficult um, to figure out, right? I've been getting videos about the most brutal knockouts in martial art fights, and I learned two things: never piss off a Muay Thai fighter, and keep your hands up in a fight. Um, Dude, you learned two valuable lessons. Yeah, those are two valuable lessons for life. I would say, um, if you want to add to that one, never piss off a boxer. A boxer will a boxer will wreck your shit. And I don't mean your shit as in your shit specifically. I mean just anybody's. Boxers are not people you want to mess with. Um, but yeah, those are good lessons. You know, you got some good life lessons out of that. The thing about boxers is that boxers will not only hurt you, but boxers have something that a lot of other martial artists do not have. And it's that boxers, and I say this as a person that trained martial arts for about half his life, boxers are trained to hurt you. They're trained to damage. Most martial artists are not. Like they are not trained to damage. They and boxers are also very well trained to take damage. So not only will a boxer be very very efficient at hurting you, a boxer will be very very good at taking whatever you can throw at them. Like they are very good at taking damage and they're even better at dealing it. And they have another thing, and it's that boxers are insanely fast. Like boxers are just crazy fast. So not only can they take damage and deal it, but they are way 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 faster than any of us. Yeah, like if I have to choose what fighter, like okay, you're gonna have to fight all the martial arts. Choose which one you're not gonna fight. Boxer is the one I would say. Nope, nope, not fighting a boxer. Not fighting a boxer. Uh, Truth of the matter is, it's better if I don't fight anybody. But boxer is first on my list of people that I will not fight. Make this a little bigger. Let's make this 1.5. There we go. Speaking of getting videos, I've been having something very funny happen with Instagram and YouTube. So you guys know how it is with YouTube. YouTube, you can't you can't watch a couple of videos on YouTube without YouTube just deciding that that's all you want to watch for the rest of your life. So YouTube lately only shows me. Oh wait, actually, I have a pretty funny story about something that YouTube showed me. So YouTube only shows me motorcycle videos now, right? Like YouTube is like, oh, you saw some motorcycle stuff? Okay, here, watch motorcycle stuff only and forever. But YouTube didn't seem to make much of a difference between motorcycle and bicycle. So it started showing me bicycle videos, which another one of those like dream sports that I haven't done and I wish I could do is downhill biking. I am fascinated with downhill biking. I think it looks like so much fun, and I would love to try it. So YouTube kind of said like, oh, you're watching content about motorcycles. Well, here, watch only content about motorcycles, and bicycles have two wheels too, so you must want to watch that. And it starts showing me content on bicycles as well. So uh so YouTube recommends a video to me. And I look at the thumbnail and it's basically a woman from the neck to the abs and just well in a bra but boobs. And in the description it says something like the most dangerous downhill trail in Cartagena. And I'm like, what? So I go to watch it. When I start watching it, it's this uh it's somebody doing downhill biking with I suppose it's a GoPro or something. Um and so you're getting this video of a first person view of downhill biking in a very interesting trail in Cartagena. Like, well, I'm guessing the thumbnail is clickbait. Still very awesome video of first person view of downhill biking. Then I notice that it's a 360-degree video. So I'm like, wait a second, this is awesome. Like I can watch uh, a 360-degree video of downhill biking on my VR headset. So take out the Oculus, sorry, the Quest, put it on, go to YouTube, start the video. It's awesome. I'm just sitting here watching, looking around, going down the hill, dangerous road in Cartagena. Awesome. And at one moment, I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. This is great. This is great. I turn around and there it is. Like it's like the camera is right here. That's where the camera is. And it's a 360-degree camera. So, oh no, no, I'm very used to VR. But so I turn around and there you go. Like you can either watch the downhill ride or you can turn around and it's just boobs bouncing. It's like this lady, she's a downhill biker from Spain and she wears like the whole bicycle, but like all the bicycle clothing. She wears a helmet. She's like fully geared, but those suits zip up to here. And what she does is she rides the bicycle and she zips it down to her belly button, opens it, and just yeah, she you found it. The thing is, when you look at the content from the point of view of the downhill, it's really good. Now, keep in mind that I don't know much about downhill, so I don't know if it's like, somebody that knows about it is going to watch it and say, like, oh, no, actually, she's really bad at biking. But as a person that doesn't really know much about it, but is very interested in downhill, it is a very, very interesting video from the point of view of, wow, so this is what it's like to ride downhill here or there or whatever. But you can just turn around and watch the boobs. And in the comments, there's a lot of like the comments are super, super amusing of people just saying like, yeah, I didn't even watch the road. Didn't even watch the road. Um uh I don't remember what the video is called, but I'm pretty sure that they can tell you what the video is called there. Um I want to see downhill biking boobies. Um, One thing I do appreciate about those videos is she's obviously very aware of what she's doing because I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Hey, I mean, you got it, you use it, whatever. Um, but she's very aware. Like she's very aware of what she's doing. If you look at the video, um, uh, if you look at the video content in that channel, it's all like that. Like that was like the video that made me watch. But if you look at the rest of the content on the channel, it's all that. It's her downhill biking with her boobs out. And that one I like because it's 360-degree that you can watch in VR, but and you can also move it in the browser, right? Um, but there's some videos that are not even 360 degrees. It's just her with maybe her camera or something facing her boobs going downhill. Like, well, that's one way to enjoy downhill biking for sure. I hope she appreciates the views I just sent her. Also, also, uh, like boobs aside, the videos do make me wanna like they make me want to do downhill biking more. Boobs aside, like just it looks like a lot of fun. The scenery looks beautiful. It just looks really fun and really um like a fun thing I would love to do. Uh, Boobs aside, which is not really something I thought I would say in my life. Like boobs aside, it's fascinating content. I think I'm gonna continue using that in my life. Like, so you went you went to watch that movie. What did you think? Boobs aside, I'd say that and even it would be even better like out of context. Like, oh, how was uh how was church? Boobs aside, it was an excellent service. Like, how was lunch? Boobs aside, I say that the McDonald's Quarter Pounder is a very underappreciated piece of fast food. I mean, disregarding boobs. Oh, totally, Sabrina. Like, I don't really see myself like ever doing like a life-threatening um downhill route or anything like that. But I definitely like to do just a fun, simple beginner kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not, definitely not one of those that's like, well, if you fall here, you die. No, not that. I'm not. I don't need that. But, a fun beginner route, I'd be into that. Maybe something like, oh, this is the downhill road of discarded mattresses. So, if you fall, it's disgusting, but it's not life threatening. Yeah, this is the course where people learn how to ride bikes. Oh, great. That sounds like a good pace for me. Actually, after watching it's funny how because the funny thing about those boob those downhill biking boob videos are the funny thing for me is that they kind of rekindled in me this desire to do downhill biking again regardless of boobs. So last Wednesday when I was biking to the university, I was thinking, I wonder if people would want me to like put maybe a webcam on the bicycle and live stream myself riding the bicycle to the university or something like that. Truth of the matter is, it's not really like anything fascinating. I don't really do anything special on my way to the university on the bicycle, but I do think it is fascinating when you see somebody maybe riding a bicycle in a city that is not your own because you get to see a little bit of that city and what it's like, right? And we do have an old GoPro in this house. Emphasis on old. I think it's a Gen 2 GoPro. Wait, P, was it Gen 2 or Gen 3? Do you remember? You might not hear me. But yeah, I was thinking, hey, if we could get that GoPro to work, I wonder if people would want to see that. Do you even remember where it is, or do I have it? I might be the one that has it. Very possible. Because I remember one time we were gonna try and use it for streaming. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try just recording it, and I'll show it to you guys, and you tell me what you think. And uh, and also because I need to practice my editing skills. Oh, okay. I have to look for it. I need to practice my editing skills because I haven't been able to record any YouTube videos because and I'm not complaining. The year started very busy, so I'm not going to complain about that. I'm happy the year started busy, but let me find something here. Wait. Where's the description of this character? Oh, this. Okay. What am I using for video editing? I can use Premiere. Uh, I have Premiere, so I can probably edit it in Premiere. Ooh, wow! I can record a video of me writing to the university, and then you can put it and make it as you're doing the like you can make believe you're writing to the university on it. Uh, red versus yellow orbs. Two earrings on left ear, one gold band, one larger silver hoop, and a piece of the right ear is missing. Okay, that's what I needed to see. Uh, okay. For some reason, a lot of the braided hair I had here disappeared. I want to learn how to draw. Hello, Phoenix, by the way. But I don't have money to buy notebooks and materials for now. Can I start on digital without knowing traditional? Yes, yes. Now I'm gonna. Uh, uh, yes, absolutely. And there's plenty of artists that do 100% digital without ever doing traditional, and there's absolutely no reason why you cannot. But I'll make this clarification. What you need for doing digital art requires an investment, right? Like you have to buy the tablet, you have to buy the software, you have to buy the equipment so you can do digital art. So if you're just looking to start learning, um, and you already have that equipment for whatever reason, go ahead, fiddle around with it, try it out, see how see how it feels. I actually recommend highly before getting into any classes or courses or anything like that, just fool around with it. Get like a taste of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't feel the need to go to traditional if you don't want to. But if you have none of this equipment and you're just going to try out drawing for the first time, I wouldn't recommend investing in this equipment unless you actually know for sure that this is what you want. So, in that case, if you're just going to start out and you have none of the things, I would recommend just get a sketchbook and some pencils and start that way. See if you get like a good feel for it that way. Of course, that is keeping in mind that, hey, if buying a digital tablet and the software doesn't really, like financially, doesn't really affect you that much, go ahead. It's a fun tool. Um, it's a fun tool to have, right? So, if there's plenty of people that might be able to just I can get a tablet or, they're, there's one in my house or I can buy one and it's not really that much of a problem for me because I'm doing well financially. Whatever those situations, sure, go ahead. It's a fun tool. It's a very, very fun tool to get into. But, and also, if you have them and you have easy access, try them out. Try them out. And again, I say this as an art teacher, don't feel an obligation to go to traditional. Um, you're from Brazil too? Well, actually, I'm not from Brazil. I'm from Colombia. But hey, hello, fellow South American. Um, so yeah, like, but if you don't have any of the tools, I would suggest, yeah, buy a sketchbook, buy some pencils. It's gonna be way cheaper because the thing is, drawing looks like a lot of fun, and it is. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but I would suggest before making a big investment in it, finding out if it actually is for you, right? It's not for everybody. So definitely find out first. Uh, as for the whole idea of do you have to do traditional? Nah, you don't. A lot of art teachers will say that you do, and there is some value in the in how traditional is going to complement digital, but I know plenty of successful artists that don't like traditional and don't touch it, and they do fine. It's just a technique. Exactly. I actually I could not have said it better myself in that class. Traditional and fundamentals are not the same thing. I like that. I'm going to use that. Um, I'm going to use that actually, if you don't mind. You're welcome. You're welcome, Phoenix. Uh, I don't really know how to say you're welcome in Portuguese. I know how to say thank you, obrigado, but I don't know how to say welcome. So I'm just gonna stay with you're welcome or con mucho gusto. But yeah, yeah, definitely get a feel for it before you decide to invest in it. now that I think of it, what kind of hobby? Because that's something we should all do with our hobbies, right? Like maybe give them a try before you actually get into it. But what kind of hobby doesn't allow that? Like what kind of hobby doesn't allow you to give it a try before you decide to invest in it? Are there any? Can any of you think of a hobby that like no, no, no. You either start with a huge investment or you just don't get to try it at all. Skydiving. I don't think you can just try out sky. You either do it, yeah, yeah. You either go in 100% or that's it. Like you can't dip your toes into skydiving. I suppose you can do it like I think it's called tandem or whatever. No, I'm just thinking like okay, yeah, part the investment, but also part the trying out to see if you like it. Like I can I can like, oh, okay. Do I like motorcycles? Okay, I'm gonna find a friend that has a motorcycle. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna get on the motorcycle, and I'm gonna ride a little bit, and I can go, you know what? Not for me. Get off the motorcycle. Thanks. Goodbye. Can't do that with skydiving. Skydiving, you jump out the plane. It's like you jump out the plane, like, not for me, but well, guess I'm guess I'm all you know, guess I'm in it till the end. Well, I guess a good way to get your pilot driver's license, Mal, would be for starters to not call it a driver's license because they're pilots, not really drivers. Like if I was on a plane and the captain suddenly went, "This is your driver speaking," I'd be a little worried. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think those two things are even remotely similar, Mal. I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of pilots that don't drive. Oh, okay, maybe not plenty, but I'm pretty sure there's at least some. I don't think they're that similar. I'm pretty sure they're not that similar. Then again, I've never piloted a plane, so um, keep that. I don't know. I mean, for example, I it's been so many years since I've driven a car that I drive a motorcycle and I don't know. Like if you handed me the keys to your car, I wouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure like if it's an emergency, I'll I guess. But I wouldn't be very confident driving a car. I know how to, but it's been a while. Bike, motorcycle, car, and then planes or boats. I'm not sure about the organization of that. I've definitely put planes and boats in the higher tier, but I can tell you with all honesty that it's easier to drive a car than it is to drive a motorcycle. I'm sorry to hear that, Nat Class. Oh, that's definitely the home stretch, Nat Class. I can see why you're hating it because you're definitely at that point that it's like I'm almost done, but I wish I was done already. I definitely feel that point there. Like yeah, almost done, but I wish I was done. But hey, you're on the home stretch. And hey, that's quite a beefy book. That's an accomplishment. Beefy book. There's something fun. The Book of Beef. I like him. He looks good. Need to. Damn it. Yeah, wait. Oh no. Okay, I guess I just made a mistake and I'm gonna have to differentiate it myself. But I like the way he's looking. He's looking pretty badass. I like it. I like the expression on his face. I'm into it. I'm into it. But guess what? It's you imagine that character's getting its hair braided by like a barber or something? Yeah, sure. All orcish tribes have a barber. You know, it's Well, one of the things that Famine said is that, for example, this guy uh does really well with the ladies. So I wanted to make him like, okay, he's an orc, but not like a hideous orc. More like an orc that, yeah, I can see why people are into him. One of the things I've always thought is very funny is imagining like at some point the Vikings would have to sit down amongst themselves and braid each other's hair. And I'm pretty sure it like I just don't see how. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe they would get somebody else to do it, but I like the mental image of a bunch of badass Vikings braiding each other's hair. Like it just, I like it. I just, I have fun imagining that moment. Um, just flowers and casual chit chat and just sitting there braiding each other's hair, going, "Oh, you're gonna look fabulous in battle. This is gonna be the prettiest battle we've ever been in." Like that's what I like to imagine it was like. It's totally historical. Totally. But guess what? It's 5 p.m. So I'm actually very, very happy with where we are at with this image. It's looking, I really like his face. I'm really into it. Um, so I'm really into this image. But it is 5, which means we are done for today. Now, I'm sorry I couldn't be here last Tuesday. I just had a little bit of a rough week. And Tuesday got a little bit rough. I had some client work that is under NDA, and I had to do some fixes on it and stuff like that. So I really couldn't make it on Tuesday. But so far, the plan is to be back here on Tuesday. Um, the year started very, very busy, and this last week was very, very rough because I started university, complete schedule changes, all this kind of stuff, and it just gets a little bit overwhelming. But I'm kind of hoping that over the next few days, I'll get my new motorcycle. I'll kind of settle into the new schedule, get a little bit of a rhythm going, and hopefully that will kind of sort itself out. So for now, I have plans to be here next Tuesday, but of course, I'll keep you posted. But for now, that's the plan. Um, Either finishing up this image or working on Mongoose stuff, one of those two. And that's it for now. The art challenge is still on the road, but I'm not going to lie, I did not work on anything personal this week. This week was completely client work, going to the university, and uh, dealing with the whole motorcycle thing. Um, So anyway, that's going to be it from me today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do hope to see you all next week. I hope you all have a very, very sexy weekend. And let's do the whole goodbye thing. You've been watching the Ministry of Abnormality Touchdown podcast. I've been your host, Abnormal, and today has been Friday, January 20th of 2023. Still is a little difficult to say, but um I hope you all have an excellent weekend, a sexy weekend, and I do look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, keeping me company, and until next Tuesday, good hunting, stay naughty, and thanks for watching. Have a great Friday evening. And yeah, okay, okay. Oh, some things never change. I still have to pee like crazy. So, okay, let's go do that.